Go Big Blue LLC is excited to bring you 2015 Colorado High School football on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Today's playoff game features the number 9 visiting Brush Beetdiggers versus the 8th ranked Moffat County Bulldogs. It's the opening round of the Colorado 2A playoffs. It's your hometown Bulldogs versus the Brush Beetdiggers. Bringing you today's 2A playoff game. Go Big Blue sponsors: Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Hampton Inn and Suites, Moffat County Proud supporters, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Cook Chevrolet, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Bank of Colorado, and our patrons, Rocky Mountain Automotive and Mountain Air Spray. Today's state playoff game is an athletic showcase for Colorado's talented young people. It is also a showcase for the lesson they have learned in sporting behavior and respect for each other. Please celebrate the talent that brought these students here today and the behavior that honors their opponents. The schools taking part in today's event are part of nearly 352 members of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As member schools, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic athletics and activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, sporting behavior, and citizenship. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group and enforce them as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. We are the Colorado High School Activities Association. Athletics is an important part of the Moffat County and Brush School educational programs. Participation in athletics should be a part of the education of as many students as is practical and possible. Participation in athletics should contribute to the development of physical skills and emotional maturity, health and happiness, social competence, and moral value. Competition and cooperation are both components of the American way of life. Today's keys to the game, sponsored by Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services. First, Shane, for the Brush Beetdiggers, we got start off quick.
We know, Kip, we took this same long trip just in reverse last year. They had traveled over yesterday. They stayed in a local motel, and they're kind of right now, you know, you got to get out here and get stretched out and get something going positive early. So you're number 1 right now. Start off quick. They've got to come out here and shake off the cobwebs and get it going early. And number 2, Kip, make big plays.
Yeah, that's right. Make the big play, and that's something that Brush wants to do. They're in the playoffs year in and year out, and they're used to making the big play, and that starts with their running back, Clay Shaver. His biggest big play of the year was a 95-yard run. Over the past 5 weeks, he's rushed for over 180 yards 4 times. So they're used to making the big play, and that's something that makes them click. And the next one, Shane, disciplined defense.
Well, if you've been following the Bulldogs, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you have all season long, we have that quadzilla. We have the 4 backs that all can take it to the house at any given moment. So they've got to play very disciplined defense and try not to bite on those magical ball fakes that Keenan Hildebrandt does and make the right decisions, not tackle a guy who doesn't have the ball.
And now for your Bulldog keys to the game. Shane, the Bulldogs have to minimize big plays.
Yeah, Kip, against this powerhouse running attack that Brush brings into town, you've just got to make sure that you square up and make your tackles. Do the things that you've been doing since you were a young man in Doak Walker football. Square up, make the tackles, and stop them from making the big plays. Number 2, Kip, clock eating attack.
Yeah, clock eating attack. And that's the Bulldogs want to eat up the clock. Time of possession, move the chains. If they do that, good things are going to happen. Number 3, stout defense.
Yeah, and just leading in off of our number 1 about the big plays, we've got to play that defense that we really have been playing against the run for the last 5 to 6 weeks. We've got to stop those big plays, as we already said, and we've got to get guys to go out there and make 3 and outs. Get them to punt and not let them have any of that confidence. So this stout defense today is going to be everything for this playoff game.
So the Bulldogs come into this playoff game 7-2 league champions. Brush 6-3. They were 3rd place in the Patriot League. Last year, of course, Brush took it to the Bulldogs 49-7.
Yeah, but they were en route to a state championship. So we saw where we needed to be, and we knew what we needed to do to get there. And now this wonderful revenge tour, we'll call it, is happening, where we've been able to beat Steamboat this season, a team that has beaten us the last 3 years. We were able to win our homecoming. We were able to beat Aspen, who beat us last year. And hopefully now we can find a way to pull out a huge win here against a really good Brush team that believes they can win, because that's what they've been doing for years.
So both teams come in ranked right in the middle of the playoffs. Bulldogs ranked number 8, Brush number 9. Brush is allowing 23 points a game. The Bulldogs are allowing 17 points a game. Pretty comparable, both tough defenses. With the rushing game, Brush is averaging 225 yards a game. Moffat County, 333 yards a game. Passing, not a lot for either team. Bulldogs maybe do it a little bit better, have had a few more yards than Brush, but not something that neither team really lays their hat on. You know, they want to go out and they want to run the ball.
You know, Kip, the old saying, both these teams, they get off the bus running the football, is absolutely true. Brush, as you were saying, they don't even have a passing touchdown this year. They're very honest about what they're going to do, just like we are. They are going to run, run, run. Whereas we talked earlier, these teams are almost mirror images of each other in how they've done things this year and the way things have unfolded. Where they have the one super back, we have our 4 backs, the Quadzilla that I nicknamed them. And if you add all our 4 guys' numbers together, it equals out to about the same as this one superstar that they have on Brush. So they run the ball their way, we run it ours. And you think about this, they started their season out, they played a 3A powerhouse in Fort Morgan. They lost 47-7. We started ours out, our second game, we played a 3A powerhouse in Rifle. We lost 42-0. And then we did really well in our league, same as them. They only lost to a couple very good high-seeded teams in this tournament. So the 2 teams they lost to are seeded in the top 6. So this is a great team, and so are we. This should be one heck of a battle.
Yep, we're ready for some exciting Colorado 2A playoff football. Going to be a great day. Got a great day out here, sunny, highs in the mid-40s, but a great playoff weather.
Yeah, and you know, you're starting to see people are starting to show up. The parking lot's starting to get more and more cars in it. We're just hoping to have a huge home crowd here today to make that home field advantage stand up. And gosh, how much fun has this season been? And we've got our seniors out here. They don't want this to be the last game they ever play for Moffat County, and they're going to do everything possible. But Brush has their seniors too. And just, you know, that wonderful game of football, Kip, it's so much strategic. It's like 2 guys on both sides of a chessboard, and who's going to make the best moves today?
All right, we'll be right back with the opening kickoff. You're watching Bulldog Football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue Network. All right, we're here for opening kickoff. The Brush Beetdiggers have elected to receive. Back deep for the Beetdiggers is Clay Shaver and Aaron Garcilazo.
Here we go, Kip.
Clay Shaver over 1,200 yards on the season on the ground.
We're underway. What a beautiful day here. Saturday state playoff action. Number 8 versus number 9.
Shaver will take it, comes up the wall in the middle, tries to pop it outside.
Ball on the ground, it looks like maybe.
And
hopeful thinking.
Ball's on the 35, where the Beetdiggers will take their first possession on offense. Beautiful day out here, Shane, mid-40s. And a little bit of a breeze, not much.
Kip, I'm so happy for all these young men to be able to be out here on a Saturday and experience the Shasta State playoffs. I mean, just what a great day for this. And this, as we spoke earlier, it really matches up well, and it'll be interesting to see how this starts out. Here's the first play of the game.
All right, Beetdiggers, a run-heavy team, so are the Bulldogs. And Beetdiggers averaging over 225 yards on the ground each game. 3 backs. Drives ahead. Defense, 3 or 4 blue jerseys in there. Going to be about a 3-yard gain, maybe 4. We'll call it 4 for the Beetdiggers.
Gang tackle there, Kip, the middle of our defensive line, which sometimes we've had questions about that over the last month. Did a great job there, and our middle linebacker, Mickey Klimper, got in there. So great job. Only giving up 4 yards on that first play. Here we go, 2nd down and 6.
Clay Shaver, the fullback out there, 225 pounds. That's a load coming at you.
Yes, sir.
He'll lead block on this play as they sweep it. Got a little bit of running room, going to be enough for the 1st down, and the chains will move. Took just 2 plays for the Beetdiggers to get 10, and they're out to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, there's speed back there on the sweep, and we watched them warm up, and I mean, there's no secrets, just like with us, as far as what they are going to do. They're going to come out and they're going to run the ball.
10 ball be at 46.
Very early in this game, Kip.
So we get these numbers correct, Shane. So actually on our program it's messed up, but Clay Shaver's actually 47. He's at the tailback, the big fullback running the ball right now. That is Aaron Garcilaso, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets one.
Our senior Brady Springer did a great job, was in there, and so was Stelios Peroulis. That's what you want to do, meet them in the backfield.
Brush comes in at number 9, Bulldogs number 8 seed. Robust, 3 backs, running around the edge. He's got some room. He's making yards, and the Bulldogs are able to run him down. That's Gerber, but not before about a 20-yard gain.
Yeah, they did a great job setting the edge there, and it came down to our corners to try to make the play, and the corners missed, and thank goodness for our safety. You don't want your safety, Gerber, to be leading that team in tackles.
Of the Bulldogs.
Kip, I see that outside backer.
All right, same formation. Overload, you see him overload that one side. Little mess up in the backfield, tripped up. Bulldogs benefit from that. Going to bring up a long 2nd down.
Boy, the Beetdiggers real lucky there. The ball's not on the ground. Great miscommunication in the backfield, and they barely gain an inch there. And as I was saying, we've got Brett Lloyd, our senior, in there now at that outside backer. We also have Keenan Hildebrandt in there. Let's see what this defense can do, Kip.
Brush looking over at the sideline, getting some last-minute calls in from Coach Reed Call over there. First-year coach at Brush. A little bit of a counter.
Good job. Mickey Klimper right in there, along with the lineman.
Look like Keenan Hildebrandt and Klimper.
Okay.
And brings up a long 3rd down for the Beetdiggers. This is a big play for the Bulldogs. Or we can count it 4-down territory here, but a big 3rd down play coming up for the Bulldogs.
Goes without saying, but right now the biggest play in this game right now, Kip, with 8:58 remaining in the first quarter. 3rd and long.
Beetdiggers coming in at 6-3, Bulldogs 7-2. Beetdiggers will spread it out for the first time. Sweep to the far side, cuts it up. He's got some room to run, drops the ball.
Fumble by Shaver.
Shaver had room to run, and the ball just came out. Never saw him got hit, Shane. Just looked like the ball came loose.
I guess sometimes that's the deal there. He looked like he was going to go a long distance, and thank goodness the ball came out. And we're going to take a timeout here now, and we got to straighten this up, Kip.
Spotted at the 19 of the
1st and 10, ball's on the 20. Shotgun formation. B.J. Hirschfield, quarterback for the Beetdiggers, runs the draw, is able to get about 4.
You know, a lot like what we do there, Kip. They fake that jet sweep, and you have to respect that. And then he keeps it and runs right up the middle for a good positive gain. So now our defense is going to have to step up and make a play here, as they're just moving it right down the field.
Yeah, Bulldogs had them in a 3rd down situation one time during this drive. So they'll overload again. You can see they got 4 guys to the right side of the ball. Full house backfield. They'll run it to the weak side. He's got some room. Isn't even touched until he's got 6 yards. And then the Bulldogs are able to make a tackle on him.
A gaping hole right there. Their left tackle just ate our guy up. 77 is a big old boy.
Spotted at the 6-yard line.
And that would be Toby McDonald. See if we can give any resistance here, Kip.
1st and goal. Same play. And he's going to drive it in for the touchdown from 6-7 yards out. And Brush doesn't take long as they drive down on their first possession and put it in.
Yeah, 4.5-minute drive that just pounded it down our throat. Now it's going to be all on our offense now to do what we do. We knew this team was going to score, but we also knew that we could run the ball very effectively. See how we respond.
Extra point attempt is up.
Good.
And good.
7-0.
Well, we just always had the
7-0. Brush leads. You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue Network. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Brett Lloyd and Dylan Kincaid.
Wait, Kip, this drive right here is going to be everything right now. We've got to respond to that opening drive. We knew they were going to score, and we knew that we were going to score too.
Ball goes to Lloyd, misses it. It's on the ground. Is able to pick it up, makes the first guy miss. Makes a good return after the missed catch. Gets it out across the 20. Looked like, man, he could have been down inside the 10. So good job, good recovery by Brett Lloyd.
Making that first guy miss, which is our creed. You don't want to start in a hole right off on your first drive. Yeah, very, very interesting. Now, Kip, let's see how we start out our offense. The first play here, what we do. This will tell us a lot of things.
All right, here come the Bulldogs. And the Beetdiggers bring the house. They have 4 guys lined up. That 40 defense, they blitz both inside linebackers, and they're all over in the backfield. Going to be a 3-yard loss for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you know, we were bringing our big power back, and they're ready for it. And an absolutely unblocked man. Brett is lucky he's even able to hold on to the ball there. We've got to do a better job than that.
Bulldogs will spread it out now. 3 receivers to the near side.
No one covering Brett Lloyd right now. Kid.
Brett Lloyd uncovered. Now we send 4. Nobody in the backfield.
Got him.
And they come in through quick again. No answer for that. And it's going to be another big loss for the Bulldogs.
Kid, they almost took our snap. He couldn't even set up or do anything there. I think that's one of those plays you're trying to get outside quick, and I just don't know if he can even lift his arm to throw it there. And things right now not starting out very well.
No, Bulldogs in a 3rd and 20, 3rd and 22. This time, the Beetdiggers don't bring anybody. Smersine is able to get to the edge. That's what the Bulldogs have to do. They have to utilize their speed. We know we got fast guys. That's where we match up really well. Think we're probably a little bit faster than the Beetdiggers, but you got to use it. That was a good play. Going to be about a 15-yard gain, but going to leave the Bulldogs short, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, that's one of those situations where hopefully we learned something on that last play, but they were more than happy to drop back and give us 15 because we needed about, what, 22. So let's get a good snap here, and we've got to play some defense here. Here's the punt.
Punts away. Going to be taken by the quarterback, B.J. Hirschfield. And breaks the first tackle, able to run out of bounds. Gets about 12 on the return. And just like that, Brush is right back on the Moffat County 40-yard line.
Here we go, Kip.
All right, Brush will come out. The old robust formation, 3 running backs side by side. Counter, going left, got some room to run. Breaks the tackle, makes another guy miss. And it's a 15-yard gain just like that for number 47, Clay Shaver. Clay Shaver over 180 yards rushing in 4 of his last 5 games.
Ryan Zimmerman was up there but missed his tackle, and then thank goodness for our linebacker. And once again, here comes Brett Lloyd.
Brett Lloyd in the game. On the line for the Bulldogs, Stelios Peroulis, Brady Springer, Hugo Hernandez, and Caden Hafey. Same formation by the Beetdiggers. This time they'll give it to the big fullback. He tries to pound his way ahead for about 4. That's Aaron Garcilazo. 225 pounds.
And right now, even when it looks as though we've held them for a small gain, they're still getting 4 yards. Got to make a play. Got to make a play.
All right, Bulldogs, turnover time. That's what you got to look for here. You got to get in there on all these runs and strip for the ball. You need a big play. Beetdiggers average less than 5 passes a game. They run the ball. Come right back with the counter, and it looks to be close to another first down.
Well, we knew how powerful, how good this running back is, and well, he's everything that we thought, Kip. He is just a powerhouse.
Yeah, keeps the legs driving, and that's why he's over 1,200 yards for the season. Got a big line in front of him, too. Got a couple guys over 215, 220 in there. Bulldogs got some big kids, too. So defense has got we talked about having a stout defense. This is where we got to step it up right here.
We're having another issue, too. Stellas-Prulis' helmet has the issue again, and he's one of our best defensive linemen.
He goes out. In for him is Hume. And they'll just pound it ahead, and he's carrying 3 Bulldogs in for the touchdown. Never got touched the first 7 yards, and then carried some Bulldogs in after that. And it's another touchdown for the visiting Beetdiggers. Beetdiggers last year playing the Bulldogs in the first round as well. That doesn't happen very often, but last year it did, and last year's game was 49-7. Brush went on to win the state championship. They lost 14 seniors off that team, but you can tell that they reloaded with a bunch of young athletes. So Bulldogs have their work cut out for them as they trail here 13-0, and Brush looking to 13-0, and Brush looking to tack on one more. Kicks up and good. 14-0, 4:23 left in the first. Bulldogs got to get something going. You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue. All right, let's go Bulldogs. Let's get something rolling here.
Well, Kip, this is what we talked about sometimes can happen, and you have got to have one of your leaders make a play.
Oh man, and it just dies. Ball just dies. Lloyd takes it. Nice job. Makes a great return on it. It's going to bring it out to the 25. You know, and Lloyd did the smart thing there. He was going to let it just roll into the end zone, and the ball literally just died. It looked like a nice 9-iron shot laying on the green and just laid on the one, and then you got to pick it up and go. In high school football, if it goes into the end zone, it's automatically blown dead ball on the 20.
It ends up being, it's like a great kick. It was like a wedge at Augusta that lands within an inch of the cup but doesn't quite fall in.
All right, so Lloyd makes a good return on that. Heads up, picked it up, and got it out to the 25. Bulldogs will spread it out this time. And Brush is going to bring 2 again. They got 2 linebackers up there. Looks like almost a 60-man front. Lloyd's able to bust ahead for about 3. Good first down play for the Bulldogs. Brush is definitely bringing the heat, Shane.
Yeah, they are just attacking our run right now, and got to make some successful things right now happen. But that was a good game. He really powered forward, and we knew coming in that we might try to just power it.
And that's when you got both inside linebackers coming up hard. That's when you pull it and you run that option. Linebackers show blitz again. They both come. Given to the fullbacks, able to run right past them. Lloyd has enough for a first down. Usually when you see the yellow there, it's going to be holding. Nice play, though.
Oh, they're going to call it clip. Again, and Kip, I had eyes on it. It was literally one of those we talked about last week. We had one guy go down below the belt on a guy. No high-low. I guess I'm going to have to read that rule.
So they call the chop block on the Bulldogs. That's huge. Takes away a first down and knocks the Bulldogs back 15. Bulldogs have been called for that the last couple weeks. They got to get that fixed. Not sure if it's, you said you didn't see the high-low. You don't want to see that. You never want to see that. Can hurt a kid. We didn't see that, but you got to be in that box. They call it the free blocking zone, and right off the whistle you can hit there. But if it doesn't happen in that box, that's when you get called for the chop block.
It was our center, number 52. He went down low on the guy.
So here we go. 2nd and 20. Quick pass out to Kincaid. He makes the guy miss, is able to get about 10 of it back. Good play for the Bulldogs, brings up 3rd and 9.
You know what, that was an enormous penalty, and if we can find a way here to recover from it, we have some things working, some good things going. We just gotta, whatever that is, that the thing that we've now had for the 5th time in 2 weeks, that chop block, we've got to just fix that down low or whatever it is. Let's not go low, let's go up high and block like we know how to do. 3rd down, Kip, big play.
Goes to Smersina, going to the edge. He's got a little bit of room, he drives ahead. He's just short, gonna be 4th and 1. And I'm telling you right now, this point of the year, Shane, I'm going for it. I'm letting Keenan Hildebrandt run a quarterback sneak right up the gut, see what happens. You're already down 14, see what happens.
Everybody in this building knows what's happening here. This is all effort here. I'm being quiet because we got the coaches over here, Kip, that are talking.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, Bulldogs look like they're going for it. It ain't no secret.
You gain this. It's all about this game.
Hey,
this is it.
The other thing that you see here is hard counts. Got to be ready for the hard count too. So we'll see what the Bulldogs do. Shotgun, give to Smersina. He's tackled in the backfield, blitz. And they lose about 4 yards. And Brush takes over. So Brush will take over after that big 4th down stop. 32-yard line. Bulldogs need a turnover. Bootleg, steps up in the pocket, has a guy wide open. There's the catch, and down to the 2. They run the play action pass, great fake in the backfield, and one of the tight ends pops out wide open. And you know, got to hand it to BJ Hirschfield. Good play action, but if he would have came out with it, we had pressure on the outside, he was going to take a sack, but he did the smart thing. He stepped up in the pocket, and he made himself a good throw.
Well, you know what, kid? We had talked that they had not thrown a touchdown pass the whole season, and they were just inches from it there. Really great job. They had ran it to death on us, came out with a pass, and our pressure almost got there, but he was running wide open.
All right, so after the big pass, it sets Brush up at 1st and goal on the Bulldog 2, and looking to take a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, things are looking bleak, Kip, because they pretty much are doing whatever they want to right now. They go to their man, 47, Clay Shaver. He just follows the big blocking in front of him, and he's able to bring it to within inches. So good job from our defensive line there on a goal line stand. Kept him out, and he's a horse, Kip.
The 2nd and goal at the 1.
Yeah, and I mean, he's 180 pounds, and he's got a 225-pound blocker right in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, good job to even stop it there. And you know what, I am happy with our community. Pretty big crowd, and I see the parking lot is filled, Kip. So good crowd out here. Let's give them something to cheer for.
All right, dogs, let's go.
There's what.
Quarterback sneak, and he's in for the touchdown. That's BJ Hirschfield. He just follows the center in, and Brush is up 20-0 with 1:10 left in the 1st.
Yeah, trouble right now, Kip.
Looking to add on the extra point is number 28, Colin Cole. Cole 2 for 2 so far with extra points.
Kick is up.
And he makes it 3 for 3, 21-0, 1:10 left. Beetdiggers lead. You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue. All right, so the Bulldogs switch up Lloyd and Kincaid in the back. They put Kincaid on the right this time, Lloyd on the left.
When they scooted them back a little bit too, Kip, they were trying to catch those over their shoulders.
And it's going to go to Kincaid this time. Kincaid grabs it. Reverse to Hadley. Ball's on the ground. Like the idea of the call. Looked like we might have had some room there, but just on the handoff, a little fumble on the handoff between Kincaid and Hadley, and Bulldogs are going to take over on the 15-yard line.
My goodness, Kip, we had all green grass over here. If it's a clean exchange, Shandon, that's the first time he's touched the ball this game. He might still be running.
He'll be spotted at the 16.
All right, Bulldogs. No penalties. Let's get it moving. We've seen a couple plays on the Bulldogs where, you know what, just a couple penalties have killed us on offense, but we got to get some consistency right now and get a drive going.
Okay, a minute left in the 1st quarter, losing 21-0 right now.
They run the option. Hildebrandt keeps. He's going to get about 3 on the, maybe 4. Good first down play for the Bulldogs.
You know, if there has ever been a moment in this entire season, Kip, where one drive was the whole season, this is it. I mean, you've got to have a good ball control drive and go down here and put 6, 7 on the board here as we're approaching into the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, and we've talked about it. You know, we got a couple good plays there by Lloyd early, and then now you fake to Lloyd, Keenan keeps it. Another good 4 yards. We still got the pitch off of that. So, see what the Bulldogs call up next. Counter to Hadley. He's wrapped up quickly by the defensive end. Yeah, tough play. But every play, Brush is sending somebody. They're bringing some heat. I've seen a linebacker go about every time. They said, we are going to get people in the backfield and mess up all those fakes, and they've done a good job of it so far.
Yeah, I mean, their line is one heck of a game. End of the first quarter, and it's time to regroup, or it could be over.
So I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you today's 2A playoff game. Go Big Blue sponsors: Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Hampton Inn and Suites, Moffat County Proud supporters: Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Cook Chevrolet, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Bank of Colorado. There we go. Bulldogs bootleg it out. And on 3rd and 4, they pick up 15 as he hits Smersina in the flat. Nice play for the Bulldogs.
That's a tough boot too, Kip, because you're going against your natural flow. Being a right-hander puts it on the money. Smersina makes a great catch, and boy, did we ever need that.
Also want to say thanks to our patrons, Rocky Mountain Automotive and Mountain Air Spray. Fake the sweep, give it to Lloyd on the trap. He'll pound up ahead for about 11. Now we got him going what we want to see him do. The quick hitters, the traps inside, run that option, play action pass. Bulldogs got something going, and they move the chains.
And there he is. That's what we wanted to see, Kip. There's that bowling ball full of razor blades. 11:43 left in this second quarter. This drive is everything, and right now we're beginning to say, hey, oh, and Brett looks like he's not up there to go.
Sweep to Hadley. He tries to get to the edge, maybe gets a yard.
Wow, you see that kid? Brett was back there with his head down, and he was not ready. That's, you take time out there maybe and check your running back. I don't think Keenan saw that he was back there hurting. Great job, but he got rolled back. Shannon gains 3 yards and 2nd and 7.
All right, Bulldogs. First time they've had the ball in Brush territory.
Look like they were offsides.
Got somebody jumping there. Going to go a false start on the Bulldogs. Going to back us up 5 and brings up a long 2nd down.
Gosh, that's just a killer penalty at this point. Got to get together. It looked like everybody at once moved, but those men in the stripes know what they're doing. There you go, Kip, a big 2nd down after a penalty.
All right, Bulldogs. Sprint pass. Sets up. Looks for Gerber in the flat. Did have a defender there.
Hadley was wide open coming on his out pattern there.
So that's a play that, Shane, they've ran that underneath drag. They've ran it a lot, been really successful with it, but Brush snuffed it out that time. They had a guy standing right over there with Gerber, but like you saw it, we had Hadley opened in the flat over here, down deep on the corner route on the Bulldog, near the Bulldog sideline. Brings up a long 3rd down.
Be interesting to see now what we do here, 3rd and long.
Fake the jet sweep. Fakes the jet sweep to Smersina, and then Hildebrandt was going to keep it, and somehow the ball came out on the ground. And so a drive that started out so good doesn't end up that well, as we end up with a 4th and 15 and we're punting the ball.
And our defense is going to have to make a play, Kip, if this game has any chance of going our way.
Yeah, Brush 3 for 3 right now. Every time they've had the ball, they've drove down and scored. Good snap. Lloyd gets it away.
Good punt.
Going to be a nice punt, not returnable. Gets it out of bounds. Good job by the special teams and the Bulldogs. Brush takes over on their 20.
Desperate times now, kid.
So Brush spreads it out. 2 receivers, both sides. They'll run the sweep. They're going to their man, Shaver. Up is Gerber and Klemper and Smersina, and no gain on the play as they run him down.
Great job. We got there and made a play. That looked like initially there was an opportunity, and yes, hold them to nothing.
Good play by the Bulldogs.
Make 2 more plays here, force a punt.
Force a punt and get good field position. Get that ball back around midfield. All right, let's go Dogs.
Second and 10. Once again, spreading them out, Kip.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of everything from Brush. They run a lot of different formations. They go empty backfield, nobody in the backfield, steps to throw. Little screen to the running back. He's got some room to run. And he's going to get about 8. And Hugo Hernandez is on the wrong end of that as he comes out and gets cracked. That's where you tell your players, anytime you see one of them backs coming, one of them receivers coming in, you have to be yelling, crack, 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 crack. And if you don't get that call, you get lit up. And that's exactly what happened to Hugo Hernandez, because he didn't even see him coming, and he just got crushed.
Tough. And then Hadley was holding on for dear life there to make the tackle. Big 3rd and down and 2. 3rd and 2, long 2.
So seen about 7 or 8 different formations by Brush.
Wow.
This is one of the ones they like to run the most. 2 lead blockers and a big play.
Shaver run out of bounds.
Shaver's going to end up getting a 10, 20, 30-yard run. We'll see where they place it over there, but he is racking up the yards.
Hugo was over there to take his legs out and cause him to trip. Hadley cleans it up, but my goodness, again, 3rd and 2 or 3, and they gain 20, 30. Got to make a play.
And the chains move, and Brush is on the attack with 8:35 left with a 21-0 lead. And right now the Bulldogs are getting a heavy dose of Shaver.
Yeah, he goes in motion, and they're running their big man out the middle. And at some point here, this might be the time where you think about taking that time out and then regrouping, talking to your troops, Kip.
Number 40, Ricky Mendez, getting the call on that one. Yeah, you called it, Shane. Something, you know, that they just got to step up and play ball, you know. Because right now, Brush is on the attack and not slowing down.
Yes. So we got to make a play, and Mikey Bingham was in there now, and he made a tackle. 2nd and 3. Sending the full house again, Kip. And
another big run.
Problem is when you send everybody, if they break through that front of that line, there's nobody back there, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and number 11 on the run there, Jade Queen, and he takes the ball for another big gain for Brush, and really just got ran out of bounds. He never got touched until he got ran out of bounds. So going to bring up a 1st down from around the 11-yard line.
1st and 10.
And Brush is not taking long. Had him all the way back on the 20 to start this drive, and Brush is using about 2 plays for every 1st down. Keep running the option, fakes the pitch, cuts it up.
Got a flag on the play.
Able to get about 5 on the play. Going to get a holding. That's going to back him up a little bit.
That's the first thing they've really done wrong today, Kip.
Yeah, Brush just playing really well disciplined football right now.
Machine-like, and I mean everything that could fall apart so far has for us. So a nice little break there to move him back, and got to hold him here.
Call. That's going to back Brush way up. Going to be 1st and 21. Fake the jet sweep, quarterback draw up the middle. He's got lots of room, probably going to take it to the house, and he does. That's B.J. Hirschfield. They just faked the jet sweep. He keeps it on the trap up the middle, little quarterback draw, and makes a couple moves, and another touchdown for the Beetdiggers.
Well, sometimes that's how life is, Kip, and you're starting to see the strength of the league that they play in. If this is the 3rd place team from the league.
A 3rd place team from the Patriot League.
Oh my goodness.
And yeah, oh my goodness is right. And they're looking to push it to 28.
Flag on the play.
And we'll see what the flag is. So half the distance to the goal with offsides on the defense. Brush will still elect to go for one. Don't expect to see a fake out of him, but you never know. Kicks up and good. 28-0, 7:37 left in the first. Bulldogs have a road ahead of them if they want to get back in this game. All right, Bulldogs, we need a spark. Got to get something going. Good kickoff taken by Kincaid at the 5. He makes a cut, is able to bring it out. Still on his feet. Takes it just past the 25.
Kincaid, a real pleasant surprise this year coming out as a senior kid. And shoot, last week in the league clinching game, he had a huge game. Great kid, and boy, we can't wait to watch him play basketball. I hope it's later than sooner, but that kid can dunk, and he is a heck of a basketball player also.
So Bulldogs, last possession on offense, had some things going well, and then got themselves in a hole with a penalty. Let's see if we can get it going again. Goes deep to Kincaid. That ball goes sailing out of bounds. That's your bread and butter. That's what got you here. Don't have to step out of the ordinary.
I mean, 3-0 right here would be cataclysmic. We've got to get some first downs here to stem the tide.
Counter. Hadley makes a guy miss. He's running hard. Looked like he might have been down for a loss, but runs hard and makes something out of it and gets about 5.
No question with our 2 senior runners, with Brett Lloyd and Shannon Hadley, they will leave everything out here today, and they will run their hearts out for you. Good hard run there, and like you said, look like he's going to lose yards, and now makes it a doable 3rd down. But that first down pass makes things tough, because it that literally made that like it was 2nd and 10.
Option. Hildebrandt keeps. Ball's knocked loose. Hildebrandt loses it. He's frustrated. Going to go. Not much is going to be there, though. I mean, it wasn't going to be it didn't look like anything was really happening, as there was a bunch of brush Beetdiggers over there going to stop it. Not what the Bulldogs wanted to happen, though. So that's going to be the first turnover of the game. And Brush has great field position on the Bulldog 33. 6:41 left in the first half.
It's reaching that scary point now, Kip, and like we said, somebody has to step up and make a play, or this will just get worse.
Quick pass, hits the tight end, uncovered, touchdown, Brush.
And their first touchdown reception of the season, Kip, and
I believe that was the tight end. Might have came out of the backfield, didn't really see. Quick pass though, and right on target.
Where we saw in games for the last month where players dropped those passes, this team isn't going to drop those passes. Running wide open over the middle, he's going to catch it, and he's going to score, and they're going to keep scoring until you stop them.
Yeah, and it's you know, interesting what you said, Shane, and it's been thinking about it. Yeah, this team took 3rd in their conference, and so yeah, that's pretty incredible that the level that's happening in that league.
I'll tell you
because
what,
man, there's because they're definitely a salty team.
How would you love to be that #1 seed and say, oh boy,
yeah,
look what they got coming if this, you know, unless some miraculous comeback, this is a team heading up against the #1 seed. Get back here to a pretty solemn Bulldog proving ground, and we're getting beat 35-0 on our home field, and it's tough.
Up comes Kincaid. He'll take it. He hands it off to Smersina for a reverse. It's on the ground again. Smersina's able to try to get it to the edge, makes a little bit out of it, but almost disastrous. We try to reverse earlier, fumbled. We try a reverse again and fumble. And Bulldogs need to lock it in. Let's go, boys. Come on. All right, so Bulldogs take over around the 22. Quick give to Lloyd. He's running hard. Pounds ahead for about 7 or 8.
Right now, our thing we need to do is try to just move the sticks right now and keep that clock running. My goodness.
It is right on the 30. Call it 2nd and 2. Pick up a big.
Bulldogs looking to get a first down here. Bulldogs have had, I believe, 1 first down this half. Keep on the option. Hildebrandt is able to get about 8. There's a first down. That's what we want to see. Give it to Lloyd. They suck in the middle. Then you can pull it out, bring it out to the outside, and that's what you want. Suck that defense into the middle off the fake to the fullback. Hildebrandt keeps it, gets some yards. Nice fake. Good call by the Bulldogs.
Tell you what, these brush defenders too, kept a couple of these linebackers, man, they come up and hit you.
Yeah, all game long you've been seeing brush come up, man. They just send the house. There you are in the backfield again. Barely get the handoff off, but Smersina's making something happen.
Maybe if you
Get some yards, break it, baby. He's to the 20, he's to the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that's what you needed, a little spark. 60-yard run for Smersina. And Shane, it was literally a 1/10 of a second before we were getting hit in the backfield.
And Kip, what almost made that play blow up in our face is also what made it work so good. The moment they thought they had us, the ball was exchanged to our speedster, Smersina, and he goes the distance on a really nice long run. And I didn't want to bring this word into it, but at some point you have to show pride. That was a very prideful run and prideful blocking downfield there. And when he put his head down and got to the corner, that touchdown meant something.
All right. Good to see that for the Bulldogs.
Extra point is...
Kick is up, no good as it sails wide right. 35-6, Bulldogs trail. You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue Network. Great cut, yeah, great to see that by old Eddie Smersina. He did a good job. He's been doing it all years. Had some huge runs, made a really nice cut on that play, and then kicked in the afterburners and was able to get that 60-yard touchdown. And maybe that can get the Bulldogs going. We needed a spark, and that definitely was something that we needed to give us some hope.
Shoot, him being only a junior, he's got another year to run on this field, Kip.
Squib kick.
Nice catch.
Picked up at the 35. Runs to the brush sideline for about 10 on the return, maybe 15.
Boy, that's where we needed a real good long kick. Kip, it just seems like every time we get a little bit, things just aren't going our way.
So Brush will take over around the 40.
Short field again.
5:23 left, 35-6, the Beetdiggers lead.
41 of the Beetdiggers, 1st and 10.
So see if we can hold them with it. So far, we're 0 for 5, trying to stop them on their drives, Kip. Going off the outside.
And Hildebrandt there breaks the tackle. And about 12 yards. 12-yard gain over there on the far side.
I know Keenan very, very well. This is that moment right now. You just need to say, hey, get the next one. He's just so into it, and it means so much to him. Sometimes he just mentally, you got to get him back into it and say, hey, you're going to make the next play. Don't worry about that last one. Well,
and right now, Brush, offensively, they've threw the ball well. They've ran left, outside. They've ran right, outside. They've ran up the middle, left or right. They pretty much are doing whatever they want. I mean, right there, about a 3-yard gain. That's one of the better plays the Bulldogs have had on defense.
Lloyd made a good play there. Kip is almost video game-like offense right now. I mean, it's kind of choose who you want to get the yards and who you want to score.
Ball's on the 45.
2nd and 6.
Bulldogs coming up. They just collapse that side and just keep going. He makes the cut. Big touchdown for the Beetdiggers. I don't see any flags on the ground. Going to be a 45-yard run and another touchdown for Clay Shaver. Shaver already over 200 yards rushing in the first half.
Kip, their offensive line is just overpowering our line.
Looking to tack on the extra point and trying to get back ahead by 35. No good, wide right, 41-6, 4:29 left in the first half.
Okay, get back.
All right, back for the Bulldogs, Lloyd and Kincaid. Gonna go to Lloyd this time. Skims across down. He'll pick it up clean. Middle wedge. Bowls ahead. Smacks into the first guy. Just a big collision by both players. And takes it out to about the 27-yard line.
Wow, I think that kip is the first time this entire season I've seen someone hit him and he went backwards in a hurry. Huge hit by Reed Hall, 6'6", 195. That was a collision.
Could actually hear those pads all the way up here in the booth when they smacked. All right, Bulldogs. Keenan Hildebrand underneath. Give to Smersina. He's wrapped up near the line of scrimmage and driven back.
And you see some of our blocking linemen, they're pushed 4 yards into the backfield on that play. You're not going to gain much yardage if you're giving up 4 and 5 yards.
No, and one of the few times Brush hasn't brought the heat. They just, linebackers stayed back and then just filled.
Let's see what we can do here. 2nd and long, and 3:55 left in the first half.
Bulldogs looking to throw. Puts it up deep. Going to Kincaid. Kincaid makes the catch.
Great job, great job.
Big catch by Kincaid.
3:44 left, nice play, and we saw that last week.
35-yard reception to Kincaid. He has got some hands on him. He don't miss. And the Bulldogs now in 4-down territory. Bulldog offense on the move.
You can see they want the Michael Irvin call, the old push-off, but I think at some point, 35-point difference, refs aren't going to give you that call.
Pass to the flat to Gerber. One-on-one. Gerber's got some yards. He's running down hard. Like that call, just the hitch route. Turn and get it to your receiver as quick as possible. Gerber can make things happen. That's a 15-yard gain.
Well, there we go, Kip. We talked about it. The way they were just powering up the middle, the way they were blitzing every time. Get it to your best guys on the outside. Let them get outside of this defense. I talked about pride. Now it's about heart also.
Quarterback sneak.
What we want him to do on 4th and 1 earlier.
All right, Hildebrand. There's a good run. That's going to be another first down. That's good for 12. 1st and goal, Bulldogs. 3:31 left in the first half.
You know, let's get it in the end zone here. You never know. Who knows what happens.
1st and goal from Moffat County.
I'm out, Beetdiggers.
All right, Bulldogs. 1st and goal. Let's get it in that end zone. Keenan Hildebrand takes a final look at his wristband. Motion Hadley. It's a give to Hadley. He barrels ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Good job. Give it to one of your seniors. Let Hadley get in the end zone, and thanks, Coach. 41-12 now, Kip. We're going to try for the extra point to stay within 28 and 4 scores. And you might say, oh, that sounds crazy, but you've got to continue to do the math in your head because high school football is a crazy thing.
Bulldogs will line up, I formation.
They're going for 2 here.
Quarterback sneak to Hildebrand, and he gets in. 14-41. Bulldogs starting to get it going on offense. Last 2 series, Bulldogs have been able to score.
Just took them a little too long to get it going, but who knows? Lots of time left. Here we go, Kip. Back. It's 41-14 now, and a little bit of hope has come back into this building with 3:28 left until halftime, and we just talked about it. We're going to have to get a stop on defense. Who knows if you get another score?
Yeah, that's critical. Bulldogs have got to slow down that Brush offense. Onside kick. Good onside kick, too. Bulldogs jump on it.
Big play.
And it's Bulldog ball. Great onside kick by Lloyd. Took a beautiful bounce right off the Brush Beetdigger up front, and Bulldogs jump on it. Love it.
Number 8, I believe it's Nathan Baker, recovers it. Great onside kick by Brett Lloyd. Hey, and now there's some life back in it. Great onside kick, great recovery. I saw Chase Marshall out there celebrating also. Now let's go down the field and score.
Yeah, Nathan Baker, sophomore, coming up big for the Dogs.
Old momentum is a fickle person, huh?
This is big right here. Big drive for the Bulldogs. If they can score here, they pull to within 3 touchdowns, and they're back in it. Let's go.
It's all confidence and mentally. I mean, you start to believe you can.
47 of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I love that onside kick, too, because it hadn't gone the 10 yards yet, but they touched it. We knocked him down and took it. Here we go. Oh, we're going to have a switch the ball. I don't think they've given us our ball yet.
Bulldogs take over on the 47. They look to throw. Keenan double pump, puts it up. Looks like it's going to be picked off. Somehow finds its way to the ground. There was 4 or 5 Beetdiggers just standing around. Looked almost like a punt, and no one able to come with it. That's lucky for the Bulldogs, and we're going to get another shot.
Yeah, right there. Now we've got plenty of time, kid. Let's do what we do. And at that point, I'd love to see our quarterback Keenan tuck that down and go, but don't throw it up. We got real blessed there that it wasn't intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Getting to the outside is Smersina. He's wrapped up by number 54. That's Tristan Volk. 185-pound senior for the Beetdiggers.
First time that they've stopped Smersina for a loss tonight.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 11.
Oh, the momentum, though, you've got to capitalize on now. Got to make something happen here. And there's been receivers running open for us. You just got to give us time to get it there.
Brush sends 5. Counter to Hadley. He's able to get about 4. Going to bring up a 4th and 6.
He was a whisker away from having room to go there, Kip. It was so close, but he gets us enough yardage that, of course, you consider going for it here. But gosh, a punt, you push him way back. Man, though, with that onside kick, that was huge for them to stop us there.
Not a bad time to run a fake punt here either. You're down by, 41 to 14.
Don't leave anything in the
2:15. No, you got to go for it, man. So, I mean, not a bad idea to do that if that's what they choose to do.
Just again, the way we're running, I sure wish we would have just ran.
Almost blocked. Nice punt. And gets a roll that rolls another 20 and puts it in the end zone. And so Brush is going to take over on their own 20. Good punt by Lloyd.
Yeah, he's smacking himself over here in the head, but that's fine. You don't let their top offensive player touch that. And it's real close to, being able to get down there and down it. Nice punt. Play defense again. And you've kind of turned the momentum around in this game with 1:57 left till halftime.
1:57 left in the half. 41-14. Brush has 80 yards to go. Need a big stop by the Bulldogs. And here comes first down play, 15-yard gain. That'll stop the clock and move the chains. And Brush, 1:49 on the clock right now. That's more than enough time the way they've been moving the ball.
Yeah, we've got to step up. Somebody's got to stop them. And we had, like I said, we had changed this momentum around. But with the way the clock is right now, you know what they're going to do. You just got to make something happen. First down and 10, Kip, with 1:49 remaining till halftime. Important to hold them here.
That time he's caught in the backfield. Brady Springer with initial contact back there. They try to run to the weak side, and we got a couple guys back there. Great job by the defense. That's what we need.
That's the first time that we've had our guys in that backfield, and they were handing off to the deepest back. Those first 2 fullbacks missed their blocks, and great job there. And now this clock runs, and now you have a little bit more hope in stopping him before half because we get the opening kickoff in the second half. There we go. Good job. That's on the middle of our line. Held them up, and I see Keenan Hildebrandt on the bottom of the pile here. And it's going to be 3rd and long. And hey, as big as the play can be in a score like this, this is it. With the minute left, clock is running, and they might be just as happy to take their time here. We'll see what they do with 55 and running now, 53.
Right now, 4-possession lead for the Beetdiggers. They'll run a draw.
Oh, nice hit. Very good hit there on the bottom. That's Brett Lloyd, who comes in like a Mack truck. Hey, you might be beating this by 27, but you know you played a game when he hits you. Ooh, that looked painful, Kip. Hey, we held him once.
Yeah, first time this game that the Bulldogs have forced Brush into the punt formation. Bulldogs call a timeout. 34 seconds left in the first half.
First punt of the game for Brush with 34 seconds left. Oh,
almost blocked. Really low kick. Picked up by Gerber. Gerber gets about 5. Bulldogs will have 26 seconds to see what they can do.
What we do here, you know what do you think? If it's me here, you might probably go bombs away a few times, right? You might as well take your shot before half. Be careful, though.
Yeah, you know what? Really, I think anything's okay here. You know, you can go for something big here, try to make something happen. You're already down by 4 possessions. You know, you do have the ball. Second half, you are going to get a receive, so keep that in mind. And Bulldogs have definitely shown some life here in the second quarter.
Here we go, Kip. We were just talking. I bet they do the reverse here.
No, putting it up. Screen to Gerber. Gerber takes it. He's got some room. Gets about 10. He'll have the first down.
He's got that first down, so stop that clock and move the chains. Get up there and be ready to go.
Stops the clock.
Nice play design there. It looked like it was going one direction, came back with a nice pinpoint pass, and they're going to be on the line ready to go here. Just get something going leading into getting the ball in the second half to start it.
And
first down, Bulldogs.
reverse for the Bulldogs.
One play up on the call.
Smersino will have another first down.
You notice we had some luck there too. They failed to start that clock until well after we were lined up and getting ready to go. So good little break, and I missed it by 1, that call in the reverse. One play, and it was a great gain. Now put it in the end zone, take a shot.
Yeah, 8 seconds left, throw the Hail Mary, put something up in the end zone. This is going to be the last play of the first half. 14-41. Waiting for the chains to get set, then they'll blow the ball into play.
Set, ready to go, be under center right now, ready.
Steps back to pass.
A flag on the play.
And plays blown dead.
And it's sometimes where we were ready to go, and it took them a while to set that, and they're going to call us for the false start.
A false start against the Bulldogs will be a 5-yard.
Boy, that was the quickest 6 seconds you'll ever see here.
2 seconds to go.
They got to be ready to go under center as soon as they...
Big throw here. If you're going to put this ball all the way up in the end zone, you got to throw it 55 yards in the air. Hildebrand steps back. Goes to scramble. Is able to get it out to Smersina. Loses his feet. That's going to end the first half. 41-14, Bulldogs trail. You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue Network. I want to say thanks to all our sponsors for bringing you today's 2A playoff game. Go Big Blue sponsors: Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Hampton Inn and Suites, Moffat County Proud supporters: Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Cook Chevrolet, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Bank of Colorado, and our patrons: Rocky Mountain Automotive and Mountain Air Spray. Short kick going to be taken by Kincaid. He'll bring it right up the middle. He's got a little bit of room to run as he breaks the tackle. He'll bring it out to the 40 as the pile's moving. Whistle was already blown down, I thought. We'll see where they spot it. Either way, Bulldogs recover. They'll have good field position to start off the second half.
Kind of got to wonder at what point is forward momentum done there, and they're going to put it up where they had the forward momentum. So good. That's how injuries happen when you let them go that far before blowing the whistle.
Bulldogs down 41-14, but the last 2 possessions on offense, well, the 2 right before half got cut a little short. We were able to score on 2 of those, so let's get it going, boys. Here we go. Bulldogs will run the option, give to fake to Lloyd. Hildebrandt keeps it, gets about 2. And Brush comes out in a 52 look. Nose guard, 2 tackles, 2 ends, 3 linebackers. Well, 53 call it now, 3 backers. Here goes Smersina. He makes the edge, but holding is going to bring it back. Nice play for the Bulldogs. That's what we want to see. But once again, bitten by the laundry on the field, and it's going to come back.
And you've got the officials come from different leagues all around the state for the Chassa game. So, you know, and back in the day when I did a little bit of it too, one of the hardest lessons that they told me is that you can't have a heart when you're an official. You can't know the score. You have to assume the game is always 0-0, no matter how far ahead one team is or how far a team is behind. You have to call it like it's 0-0 every single time. And I hate it.
Yeah, it's tough. Officials definitely have a tough job, but we couldn't do it without them. We appreciate all that the officials do for these boys and coming out. They do a great job. Puts the Bulldogs in a hole, 2nd and 13. Give to Lloyd. He's able to get back around the original line of scrimmage, bringing up a 3rd and 10.
And it's just so devastating, those penalties, because we had something decent going. You know, we had huge yardage on that play, and then it takes us all the way back to 2nd and long, and now it's 3rd and 9. And gosh, this is so important to our plans this second half. The flag was just treacherous.
Steps back to pass, has some time. He'll air it out to Gerber. Gerber makes the grab. Goes up, gets the ball at the highest point. Nice throw by Hildebrandt. We got a flag in the backfield. Looks like, I'm thinking, we got personal foul, roughing the passer.
That's going to be added on down here, I believe.
So
huge play, Kip. Baby food, Gerber time. Comes through with a huge catch, beautiful pass, drops it right over the top of the 2 corners, and there is life still beating in our chests.
All right, Bulldogs, way to overcome. 3rd and 10, Hildebrandt stays in the pocket, makes a great throw, takes a lick, and puts the ball up in a spot where Gerber could get it. Gerber, highest point, makes a nice textbook catch, and almost took it all the way in. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 7.
There was that half the distance on that roughing the passer. Big play here, 1st down.
Option. Pitches it to Smersina. He's down near the goal line.
I think he's to the 1.
Good 1st down play for the Bulldogs.
Nice play, and they're running that option good now.
2nd goal at the 1.
Hey, like right here, it's no secret. We all know what we would run here, and if you've watched us all season, you know what it is. See what happens here. We are a yard away from giving ourselves a chance to be back in this game mentally and physically.
2nd and 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. I formation. Quarterback sneak, Hildebrandt. Pounds off about 3-4 different guys, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Just wouldn't stop. He just kept pushing towards the outside, kept his feet moving, and Bulldogs,
there's life.
Do exactly what they need to on that 1st drive. Took it down and put it in the end zone.
You know what they say, don't call it a comeback up in here all the time. 10-17 left in this 3rd quarter, Kip, and if you believe you can, it is one of the most important aspects of all the physiology of football and sport. You got to think you can, and right now they think they can.
Yeah, I like to see that emotion by the Bulldogs. Kick is up and good. 21-41. Bulldogs pulled to within 3 possessions. That's the way to get it done that 1st drive.
Yeah, we talk about momentum. Well, old Mo right now is sitting on our shoulder.
So, you know, Shane, you gotta hand it to. We said Keenan did a great job. He stood in the pocket on that pass, and Gerber did a great job catching it at the highest point, making a play. But the offensive line gave Hildebrandt time to throw, and that's where it all starts. So great job, and 3rd down, making that 3rd down and leading to the Bulldog touchdown.
You're seeing our seniors making some plays here, refusing to go quietly into the night.
So, ball's brought out to about the 30.
There's the Bulldogs in there on that stop.
And Bulldog defense, let's get it going. Brush Beetdiggers only had to punt one time in the first half.
First down, Beetdiggers.
Yep, only caused them to go 3 now one time. And everything that our hopes hinge on goes down to our defense, having to get more stops, make a play. Somebody's got to step up. So far, we've seen some of our seniors make plays, as I said. They just found a way, and they're refusing to go away quietly. 10-10 left in the third. Big defensive series for the Bulldogs. Great job.
Brush tries to run it right up the middle.
Limper and Perulis, and one more of our linemen there, our senior Springer. So again, leadership showing itself. Going to bring up second long kick. That was a great job. They were attacking where they had success the whole game, and we were ready for it that time.
Yeah, that one tried to go right between the tackles. This time they'll go to the edge. He's got some room to run. Slips. Looks to be enough for the first down. That was number 28, Colin Cole, sophomore for the Beetdiggers.
He's a little bit more of their speed back. It looks like they're going to give them, they're moving the chains, it looks like. So I think it's going to be 1st and 10. They got third up there, but just enough. Big play with their speed back.
Spotted at the 40-yard line.
Got to make a play, Kip. Got to make a play.
Come back with the counter on that play. That one will go to number 11. That's Jade Queen. Jade Queen, just a freshman for the Beetdiggers.
Boy, in there in a big state playoff game like this, that's something. And they've had great luck going off their right side, off that edge. Going to have to get some guys in there, have to start sending some people. But gosh, it's a fine line you walk when you send people, because if they get past the first bunch, there's nobody behind them.
Yep, and if you look, Brush, a lot of subs in at running back right now. They got Shaver on the bench. Big stick in there by Hildebrandt.
Big time hit by Hildebrandt.
Yeah, finished up too. You see what happened right there? Hildebrandt said stop.
Laying on the wood.
I mean, wow, like running into a wall. Woo! And I wonder, Kip, we saw the hit that their best running back took right before half there. I hope he's okay. But it was a real awkward shot that our senior Brett Lloyd put on him. He felt kind of weird, and I wonder if there's something going on with him
It could be. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, super player for that team. 3rd and short here. Let's see what we've got. 50-yard line, basically. Wow.
In the backfield is Lloyd.
Lloyd took him out at the ankles, Kip, and he held him short. They lost yards.
Lloyd goes in on the blitz, and he makes it work. 4th down.
Going backwards, big
for the Beetdiggers.
See what they're going to do here now. Don't drop back yet. Make sure they're going to punt first. But wow, all of a sudden, for the first time, they seem to be a little bit on their heels. Great defensive play, and of course, it was Brett Lloyd, our senior leader. Big play, big stop.
Beetdiggers back to punt for only the 2nd time in the game.
With the pressure on them.
Gerber back to field it. Punts away. Gerber's just going to let it bounce.
Good job, though, Colin Wolf, getting everybody away from it. Hey, we've got a long ways to go, but hey, we've got the ball and a chance, and we believe we can.
Bulldogs take over just inside their own 20. Jet sweep to Smersina. Tries to cut back inside. Ball's knocked loose and recovered by Brush. Not what we wanted to see happen. Defense did a great job. Smersina had about 3 yards on that. He cut inside to make something happen, and the helmet of a Brush defender just hits right on the ball and knocks it out.
Absolute backbreaker. They're heartbreaker, Kip.
All right, defense got to step it up. Let's get another good series.
Well, we got to have to put it on our defense again, Kip. Just really tough. We live and die all season with Spursina. Just a tough play there.
Quarterback keep this time for the Beetdiggers. They get about 4, maybe 5 on it.
Nice big hit by Hildebrand. And still, just like we said, their big horse isn't in this game, and I don't think he's going to come back in, Kip. So they're going to go with their other players who have done a great job so far in this game. But mentally speaking, this is huge again here. The opportunity, you have to hold them again. The clock now is our enemy. 6:15 remaining in this third quarter. A lot of guys moving around right now in the backfield.
Overload again for the Beetdiggers. This time they'll toss sweep it. Looks to cut up. Run down by Hugo Hernandez. Short gain, going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, you know, Hernandez, a lineman who is out running backs right now, they don't have any speed right now. And again, putting on our defense, a huge defensive play. We're not sure what kind of a kicker they have, so make them have a 4th down play and make that decision. 5:28 to go now in the third quarter. And for them, it cannot run fast enough. And for us, we want it to slow down. And they're taking their time now.
And they got 2 downs, 2 down territory here. 3rd and 4. And they're just letting the clock run.
Take time out here, but yeah, definitely. And if you're a Bulldog fan, the one thing you don't want to see is that clock running down right now. It's running down on our season, and we've given ourselves a chance to get right back into this thing. Go, Kip, huge play, 3rd down.
Like to run the draw out of this. Look for BJ Hirschfield to keep it on this. They've ran that pretty successful a few times. Quarterback draw, quarterback trap. This time it's a quick throw, batted down inside.
Wow,
by
so
Zimmerman.
Close. If Zimmerman doesn't catch it, I think the other guy for the Bulldogs is going to catch it. 3 guys there. I didn't see any Beetdiggers around. Huge chance right there for a pick, but now what happens on 4th and 4? Do they have a kicker? Yeah, it looks like the guy who kicked for him comes in. Let me do my math here. 44-21 gives them the 23-point lead, so it would still be within 3 scores.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for it.
Doesn't even matter. Here we go. 4th down, huge play. See if we can take them away from here with nothing.
Quarterback draw, breaks some tackles. Not going to get it though. Good defense, stops it.
Perulis in there for a flipper. We had Zimmerman. Hey, we made it not matter. The only loss there was time, and time is everything right now, Kip.
2 big stops by the Bulldogs on the last 2 possessions by the Beetdiggers. 4:58 left, 21-41, Bulldogs trail. We needed to get a drive going here.
Yeah, it's a long ways now. We need some of those big plays. We need to get down there. You get one here and anything is possible.
Beetdiggers stay with the 5-man front. Quick throw to Gerber. And quickly a swarm of Beetdiggers stop him to a short gain.
Yeah, they did a good job that time. I think they might have been expecting it, but by doing that, you force them to not be able to group up in the middle, and we haven't seen as many of those blitzes now where they're sending everybody right up the center at us.
Yeah, seen them go away from that a little bit as they've jumped into this 50-man front.
And the bomber there was the short side of the field. They didn't have as much room to work with.
2nd and 9. Option. Give to Lloyd. He pounds ahead for about 3. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5, maybe 6.
Hugely important 3rd down now here again. These boys have refused to quit, showing everything that they are about, all the intestinal fortitude you could ever hope for. Just the clock is running now, and we've got to get things going. 41-21, 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Big 3rd down, Kip.
Option again. Pitch to Smursina. He cuts it up, cuts back against the grain. He's got enough for the 1st down, and we'll move the chains.
Great job reading the blocks. Great blocking there by our guys out there, including our line. And the Smurf team did a great job of reading those blocks and picks his way through to a 1st down. And now let's get it going. Keep it going here.
A lot of success with the option from the Bulldogs. Quick give to Hadley. He's trying to get to the corner.
Boy, did they
maybe gets a
out.
couple.
I mean, what a great job defensively. They had guys at the point of attack and they had guys on the edge. Just nothing there. Maybe a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain though. I mean, it didn't look like that initially, but 3 and 4 yards every time. Keep it going. 7, kid.
35.
Try to give it up to middle to Lloyd, but this time just way too much pressure inside. Even one of the helmets of one of the Beetdiggers comes flying off.
For the first time, wow, that one was kind of ill-conceived right there, kid. We had so much pressure right in the middle. We had them spread out, but they were honest as soon as we handed it to Brett Lloyd. I like the idea, spread them out and hit them where it hurts, but right there they were ready on top of that one. Another big 3rd down coming up.
Bulldogs back to pass. Sprint out. Behind.
There, and he threw it behind him. You know, he had opportunity to go with it if he gets it too.
Good effort on the ball. Almost was able to pull it in. Still wouldn't have been enough for the first, even if he had got it.
Yeah, that's one where he's got to have it right here, catch it as he's running, and be able to turn up field. Oh, so tough here, but we're hanging right in there, and we're going to be forced to punt now. And every time we do that, that precious time goes off the clock.
Lloyd back to punt. Garcia back to receive.
Good snap here. Fake.
Oh, Lloyd runs the fake.
He's there. He gets there.
He's got yards to run. He's got the first down and more.
That's a huge play in the scheme of things. Break out everything. If you got a tool belt, use all the tools. And we are so far. And we refuse to go away in this game right now. And that was initially, it was great blocking, and then it was all individual effort. He refused to go down before he had gotten that first down, and we are still in this.
First time we've seen a fake by the Bulldogs, a fake punt the entire year, and they work it to perfection. First down, move the chains.
And they made Rules had to come out again because he's got some blood, and you just hate that, and they're going to allow him to go back in the game here because he's fine. Kip, this is everything to this game right now. This drive with that clock running now, minute 58 remaining in the 3rd period. Let's get a touchdown.
Pitch to Hadley. Has to cut it inside as the outside. There was about 3 Beetdiggers around the outside. Hadley does the smart thing, cuts it up, goes north-south, and is able to pick up a couple.
Yeah, I think he read that the best possible way there was to go up, gain 3 yards here, continuing to gain positive yardage, and we have given ourselves every opportunity to get back in this game, and these kids are showing everything. If you don't know these boys, this is what they're about. They will never quit.
Counter.
Nice.
Room to run. Smersina breaks the tackle. Breaks another tackle. He's running hard.
He refuses to go down, refuses to quit. Out of bounds. Clock has stopped now with a minute 8:41 to 21.
21-yard gain for Smersina on the counter tray. Pull the guard, pull the tackle. Outman him at the point of attack. Great run by Smersina.
Kip, over my lifetime, I've been at a lot of great comeback games. I've been in Denver when John Elway worked his magic. I've been in Denver when Peyton Manning did it. I've seen him do it on TV, and this has that feel right now. Can we keep the magic going? Middle. Oh,
fakes the option.
He's running hard.
Hildebrand keeps it and runs it. Option fake up to middle to Lloyd. The linebackers suck in to Lloyd. And Hildebrand rides it out for about a 12-yard gain.
Hey, the moose is loose, like we love to say. And right now the momentum has completely shifted in this game. Let's get it in the end zone here and have a whole quarter to try to get back a couple of touchdowns. Finish this drive. Finish. Do what you do. Finish the drive.
First and 10 from the 11. Looks to pass, has a man Had him open for a second and then
Might have
throws
been
it away.
Better that that one went behind him there, Kip. There was a lot of white out there, a lot of red and white, and gives us a chance. Now we've got basically 3 more plays here to get our 10 yards. It's almost goal to go. You're going to get a first down around the 1.
39 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
I like that we can get a few plays here before the end of this quarter, but just pound it. Do what we've been doing best.
Option. Hildebrandt fighting to make something happen on it. He's gonna lose a couple on that. Gonna bring up a long 3rd down.
Boy, initially it looked like if he could have got that out there to Hadley, like he had some daylight. We're gonna set him up here. I think you probably want to get 1 more play before the end of this quarter, but maybe they're just gonna let him wait. That might be the best thought here. Don't rush anything though.
Make sure, yeah, you know what, and I don't mind that either. You know, Shane, you gotta make sure you have 2 plays to get this first down. You gotta make sure you get that call that you want.
Heck yeah.
You're watching Bulldog football. It's MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.com on the Go Big Blue Network. Bringing you today's 2A playoff game. Go Big Blue sponsors: Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Hampton Inn and Suites, Moffat County Proud supporters: Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Cook Chevrolet, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Bank of Colorado.
Biggest 3rd down of the game so far. Looks as though there was something was wrong on that play.
Option play. Not much on it. Going to bring up a 4th and 10.
You've got to get this in. And no, as we said, the clock now is absolutely your greatest enemy. But no matter what here, you have totally shifted this field. You obviously want and have to get the touchdown. But if you don't, you just have to keep them down here. 4th down and basically 12, Kip. Huge play in the scheme of things here.
Bulldogs back to pass. Sprint out. Lays it in the flat. Not much there, even if Lloyd makes the grab on it.
Yeah, sometimes you want to take that shot in the end zone, but you didn't want to have an interception there. So now you got to play good defense. And we were talking, let's see who comes back in at the running back position now.
We definitely have seen the Beetdiggers offense is a different animal without Clay Shaver in there. He hasn't been in this 2nd half, and you can tell.
Yes, I mean, they are totally the machine. He's basically the gas for that machine, it appears, and still not in there. Or is he, Kip?
He's not in, nope.
So big chance for our defense again.
So Colin Cole taking his spot, the sophomore for the Beetdiggers.
Defense again, good time for a turnover here. Guys falling down all over the place. Great job for our line there. They've turned it around in this 2nd half.
No gain for the Beetdiggers on 1st down.
2nd down.
Important to get a 3 and out down here. 10:42 now remaining in the 4th quarter. Looks like we're sending some people.
Jet sweep.
Oh, and a penalty on him.
Cuts it up.
Big flag. You got to love that there.
Going to be about a 7-yard gain by number 11, Jade Queen. All for naught is going to be the holding call is going to back him up.
Taking him back. That is, you love it twofold. First off, obviously, it moves them back. Secondly, though, it helps you with the clock. Let's see how far they're going to go back here, because you get in this zone now where it is.
Oh. And it's not a holding.
Talk about counting my chickens before they
hatch. It happens. So big gain for the Beetdiggers. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, and
thought maybe I could.
Sideline warning, no penalty, just a warning. Got to keep everybody back and keep that box open for the referee to run through.
So 3rd down here and about 2.5, 3. Huge play again. Woo.
Empty backfield. Last time they threw a screen out of this. This time it's a quarterback draw.
Nice hit.
Able to get ahead. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Got a flag on the field.
Well, we are dishing out some damage, and he was not down yet because he was on top of another player when we hit him backwards. Oh, they're going to call a personal foul.
Leading with the head.
Against the Bulldogs.
Personal foul. It's actually spearing is what they're going to call, or leading with the head. And so that's going to hurt. That's going to give a first down for the Beetdiggers. And it looks, I mean, that would have been close. I think they would have had to measure that. It would have been close, but it's not close now. There's 15 yards, and the Beetdiggers are going to take over around the Moffat County 40-yard line.
And just that immense,
around their own 40-yard line.
An immense shift in the field position now, and that running back was on top of another player. And, you know, that's just a very inopportune moment for that call.
37, first and 10 for the Beetdiggers.
Overload for the Beetdiggers.
Here they come up the middle. He's back there. Mickey Klemper line. Get that ball.
Mickey Klemper with a great rush. Puts a lick on the quarterback, VJ Hurstfield. Incomplete pass, almost picked off by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's keeping us alive, and the biggest thing is that stops the clock. You see it all the time. There's that workhorse that the machine just doesn't work quite right. Second and long here. Big series.
Give to the tailback. He's got some room to run. That's going to be a first down. That's the sophomore, Colin Cole.
Yeah, one of the first times they went at that side where you had Klemper and you also had Lloyd, and they just were able to get by them. That is a huge first down. Who would have thought earlier in this game that we would be looking just for first downs or huge plays for them, and that this game wouldn't have shifted completely like we thought initially it was? Well, great heart, but the time is running out now. They've got to make something happen.
Into that same power back formation. Maybe a couple on that.
Lewis there with a nice hit, nice tackle. And now you've just got to stop them. You've got to get the ball back. 8:57 remaining in this quarter.
41 left. First time we've seen this formation. You got three backs all beside the quarterback. Now one of them will motion out.
He's their guy.
Quarterback sweep. Looking to get to the edge. Maybe gets a couple. Run down well. Good pursuit by that Bulldog defense.
Yeah, they really did a great job. And my goodness, the heart of this team today, where they could have packed it up and just said, oh, we just can't do this. And coming back, keeping it close like this, have absolutely shut down Brush's offense in the second half. They just got to get the ball back. Huge third down here, Kip.
Long third down. Brush hasn't threw the ball very many times today, but they have completed some big passes. They'll run it this time.
Nice.
Loses his footing, falls forward for maybe a yard.
Not much, and hey, you know they're going to have to punt it here. Going to give us a chance, but boy, we've got to be in our up-tempo, hurry-up offense now.
That's when you'd like to see a block, and they're gonna shift up.
Go for it. Take a timeout here.
Yeah, better take a timeout.
Good job.
And we call timeout. Quick snap. And had the punt return team in. No lineman really in there. It looked like maybe a punt block team in there. And Brush says, let's shift and let's go for it. And Bulldogs take a timeout.
Gerber is deep for the Bulldogs.
Well, they were successful there, Kip. Their whole idea was just to make us use one of our precious timeouts, and it succeeded.
Now they're back to punt. High snap, pulled down though, gets it away. Gerber looking to get something out of it, takes it at the 1. Makes a guy miss, but there's 2 or 3 other Beetdiggers right there. Ball's on the ground, picking up by Brush. Almost a touchdown, gonna be their ball on the 1.
That might seal it, Kip.
So Brush will take over at the Moffat County 2 after the fumble on the punt return.
Boy, and they're almost couldn't be much closer to the goal line. They're really tough play, but I will live and die by these seniors.
Quick give to the fullback. He pounds it ahead.
Ball's given up.
Maybe gets half of it. Going to bring up a short second down.
You know, in all season long, Kip, it's been kind of a nightmare for us, our punt returns. just never could quite get that right. And just sad the way we came back in this game. And you know, Brush, great team, but they've held on. And they're going to have their fingers crossed that they're going to have their stud workhorse back next week. Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw what an impact he makes for them. So hopefully he's okay and is going to be back for him. So quick give there to Adrian Lopez. And touchdown Beetdiggers with 6:13 left in the game.
Kip, you know, just heartbreaking, but 47-21 now, and see what happens on this extra point.
Up and good, 48-21, 6:13 left.
6:13 to go in the.
You're watching Bulldog football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM on the Go Big Blue Network. Back deep for the Bulldogs, Kincaid and Lloyd again. High kickoff, fielded by Kincaid. Takes it quickly north-south, has a seam, breaks through and brings it out to the 40.
To the 40. Nice.
Keenan Hildebrandt barks out the signals, goes to Hadley, gets to the corners, got some room. He's got the first down. 11 yards on the run.
One thing you see, we will never quit. We will not lose, Kip. We will just run out of time.
So Moffat County first down for Shandon Hadley, 11-yard run. Brings it out just past the 50-yard line, and the Bulldogs bring in a bunch of subs.
And now, Kip, you know, I have to be careful here, but you've got guys coming in and out, and I guess that'll be the last run for my son over here in Moffat County High School.
Yeah, it's emotional. But on a good note, I'm telling you what, and what I mean by that is his last run was for a first down, and it was a good run, and he made a great cut. And all these kids have played a great year, league champs, and made great things happen.
And we thought.
And now I guess they're going to come back in. So maybe I think it's going to be his last one. Here we go.
Hey, I don't know. You know what? They gave all the young guys one play there, and now let's go get a touchdown to finish this.
Hitting the backfield is Mercina. He's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
You see there, you had the wholesale changes. You took your time out to get it.
Third and a long, 12 yards for the Bulldogs. Sprint out pass, steps back, puts it up to Gerber. Overthrow, intercepted by Brush. He's got some room to run. Going to bring it all the way back to the original. Oh, and he'll fumble the ball and picked up by the Bulldogs.
So we still got some offensive life.
And did he step out of bounds, or is that Bulldog ball? That's what we're going to try to figure out. They're leaving the chains right where they're at. Refs are talking about it.
They never blew the whistle there. No.
The only thing I can think is that he stepped out of bounds before. No, looks like they're pointing Moffat County.
I don't know if the runner had already run out of bounds.
Yeah, we're waiting on the call from the official. And it's going to be Bulldog ball, first down, back at the original line of scrimmage. So you don't see that very often. I mean, we had a 40-yard interception, returned 40 yards, and then fumbled right back at the original line of scrimmage. The only thing different is the down marker says 1 now instead of 4.
Interception,
world, the last minute and a half of our lives never happened.
All right, Bulldogs, do something with this new first down. Option, pitch to Hadley. Nothing there. He's wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of about 4.
Tough play there. You had 2 guys on him, and at this point, you're just trying to make something happen, and they fought valiantly. Second and long, Kip.
All right, Bulldogs. Finish strong. 4:09 left. 48-21. Motion Mercina. Option to the far side. Breaks through Lloyd. He pounds away ahead. He gets about 8 on that and puts in a manageable third down.
That is the story of Brett Lloyd's whole career here at Moffat County. He's that dependable horse that you can give the ball to, and I will truly be sad that I won't be able to call him a bowling ball full of razor blades anymore, Kip. No, call back.
And you got 12 guys on the field for Brush right now, but they get a timeout, so clock stopped, And
Six.
Goes to Hadley. Has the corner. He's got the first down with a flying leap.
You know what? Now, Kip, if that might be one of the last plays I ever see my son run.
Hey, that was cool. He Supermaned it.
I can hold that snapshot in my mind for the rest of my life. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't think people realize, you know, you have kids and you're so blessed when they're able to grow old and be healthy and play this game. It's all about life, Kip. And again,
Bulldogs, yeah, Bulldogs continue to fight. A lot of desire, a lot of effort. Very proud of these kids. Just a great job this season. And fighting till the end. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. No question about that. He's putting it up to Kincaid deep. Oh, almost caught, so it bounces off the defender, goes into Kincaid's hands, not able to handle it though. Got some laundry on the field down there.
I wonder if this time they're going to catch Kincaid for doing the old Michael Irvin. He pulled this guy down. No, it's interference on there, holding. So we get a bonus play here. Big call. And gosh, you know, Kip, the way this game started in the first quarter, it looked really bad, and we thought we just had no opportunity. Now, you will always, the rest of your lives, have the opportunity. There's a few what ifs that I didn't think we were going to have. You know, what ifs if this would have happened, if we'd have gotten this touchdown or that touchdown. So I'm just so glad that they continued to fight. Incredible group of young men. We've got a bunch of good players coming back next year. We lose a solid group of seniors, but if this is how you're going to go out on your home field in a brisk November day in the state playoffs, and that's the way it should be.
So the pass interference call is a 15-yard penalty in high school, so that'll be an automatic first down, brings us out to the 24-yard line. Hildebrand will keep it. He's running to the corner looking to score. One guy to beat, that guy's able to trip him up. Hildebrand will take it just inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal Bulldogs with 2:33 left on the clock.
Gosh, and you look back now to when we had the ball inside the 10, about 7 minutes ago on the clock, and yeah, you just get that 28. They don't have 48. I mean, it's all what ifs, but I'm just glad we did this. We kept fighting hard. Brett Lloyd chugging up the middle now.
Lloyd up the middle.
Maybe a yard on that.
See if we can get one more touchdown out of this group.
So Brett got a little more than I thought on that. Jet sweep to Smersina. He cuts inside, right on the edge. Touchdown, Eddie Smersina. Bulldogs 27, Brush 48. No question in my mind here, you just go for 2.
Yeah, just get as many points as you can in groups. And I already said it once, Kip, but I'll say it again. We didn't lose, we just ran out of time.
Yeah, boys had a valiant effort today, never gave up. They've played to the very end.
I mean, you can learn so much about young men, about people in general, when they're stressed the most and when they're in situations like that. And these boys will be greatly successful in life, Kip.
Yeah, great group of kids. And we're going to have offsides on Brush.
Yeah, now, for sure, why not? Because we're going to put in here.
With the penalty, half the distance, gives to Lloyd. Lloyd's wrapped up. He's not going to get it. And that'll keep it at 27 with 1:53 left in the game. All right. Nothing would surprise me here, Shane. Bulldogs already had one successful onside. We'll see if they do it again or if they put it deep.
Definitely time to try it. Don't leave anything out.
There we go. Onside to this side. Bounces around. Bulldogs have a chance. And they're all over it.
Hey,
Looks like Chase Marshall maybe down there getting the recovery. All right. 2 for 2 on onsides.
oh my goodness, and again, what a brilliant onside kick by Brett. Earlier he goes with the EFIS one, which is, if you're not sure about that, Kip, it's the old slow pitch. This time he goes with the speedy one. Bulldogs recover it, one of our young future stars, and now really you start to think about the what ifs. Let's get him down. Let's go get
some more. At worst, Kip, let's get these seniors some stats.
Hildebrandt back to pass, under pressure, steps up, not going to get away this time. Going to be about 8-yard loss on that sack. Bulldogs in a big hole. Hildebrandt with the counter to Smersina. He's wrapped up in the backfield, and it's another 4-yard loss for the Bulldogs.
Third and very long coming up here, and that clock's running. And now let's just keep this ball on our offense and show great pride today. Here we go, the last downs of these seniors' lives here in Moffat County.
Jet sweep to Smersina, wrapped up in the backfield again. Another loss. Brings up a 4th down with 30 seconds left in the game. Hey, we want to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you today's 2A playoff game. And just a great job by these seniors. The Bulldogs do go out as Northwest League champions. Hosted the home playoff game. We're extremely proud of them. Shandon Hadley's got some room to run on his probably his last run of the game. So, thank you to our Go Big Blue sponsors, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Hampton Inn and Suites, Moffat County Proud supporters, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Cook Chevrolet, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Bank of Colorado, and our patrons, Rocky Mountain Automotive and Mountain Air Spray. Because of all of our sponsors and supporters and patrons, that's why we're able to bring you all the great videos at MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.com. Bulldogs with a valiant effort today, 1.8 seconds left on the clock.
49 of the Beetdiggers.
And Kip, this was a...
So, final formation for Brush. They'll take the victory formation and kneel on it. And that's it, 48-27. Brush will move on to the quarterfinals, where they are going to hit the top-seeded team in the state, Bayfield, who won earlier today big against Manitou Springs. So Bulldogs go out as league champs. Great year for the boys, and a great effort. They fought to the end, Shane.
Heck yeah, you know, and I'll wait now. We'll see some of the honors that some of these amazing young men are going to start to receive as this season ends. And I'll tell you what, this group here of seniors, I was blessed enough to be able to coach these young men, including my son. This was my first team ever, a group of freshmen. It's the C team, and then the group that's led right now by Keenan Hildebrandt. And I just missed them like crazy. These seniors going out, great young men. Thank you for all the memories and all the things you've done in representing our community the way you've done.
No shortage of scoring today, 75 points scored between the two teams, and just a great effort once again. You've been watching Bulldog football. This is MoffatCountyProud.com on the Go Big Blue Network. We're here with Mike Mitchell, 2A playoff game today. The boys had a valiant effort. Tell us your thoughts on the boys' season.
I think it's nothing but a success, Kip. Keith Gilley came in last year. You know, we kind of backed into the playoffs. We pretty soundly, as you know, I would say, won the conference this year. I'll be quite frank, you know, that weightlifting commitment year-round is what I think we need a little bit more of. I think you see the difference when we go against Brush. Last year, though, they really hammered us. I thought we competed a lot more competitively this year. But hey, in my mind, it's been a good competitive season. You know, we're definitely proud. Everything's good. Now looking forward to the winter sports. As you know, our basketball, both boys and girls, was hugely successful last year. We look forward to that. We look forward to Tanner Linscomb's wrestling team taking yet another step up. Jeff Wirt will be coaching the swimmers. So, you know, the whole thing's good. I'm darn proud to be involved with this. You hate to see the kids lose, but they definitely have improved, and I think they've had a great season.
I would agree. You know, so fall sports end, but it never stops for the kids. They go right into winter sports, and you said it, swimming and wrestling and basketball and nonstop, and we love it. And it keeps them busy, and that's what activities and athletics are all about.
You got it, and we're here for the kids. God bless you guys for being here as well.
All right, thanks. This is Moffat County Athletic Director Mike Mitchell, and we're Moffat County proud.